What's going on, my good people? Mike Hidalgo here. Thank you for joining us on another FCPO DIY. Today, we're going to be covering how to replace the engine air filter on a 2014 Mercedes-Benz E350. Today we're going to be covering how to replace the engine air filter on the Mercedes behind me. It's equipped with a M276 naturally aspirated V6, and we're going to be using our Hanks filter. Typically, you're going to want to change this every 2 years or 20,000 miles, whichever comes first. The vehicle behind us has 91,000 miles. We have no idea the last time it was changed, so we're going to go ahead and get into it. But before we get started, let's take a look at some of the tools we need for this DIY. For this job, we have a couple basic tools, starting with a 3/8 ratchet. We have a T25, an E10 torque socket, and a small 3/8 extension. I'm going to be using the electric ratchet today just to speed things up, but a regular ratchet will suffice. With our tools covered, let's get started on this DIY. To get started, we're going to go ahead and remove this front beauty cover first. Just going to pop it up. It's got a couple metal tabs that hold it in place. From there, the approach we're going to take with this is we're going to go ahead and keep the airbox half attached to the intake. This is a autocore style clamp. We don't have replacements right now. It's not typically something you want to take on and off all the time, so we're going to keep this all attached, show you how to get it out without undoing those. To start, you're going to go ahead and remove your two E10 bolts. I'm using a 3/8 ratchet with an E10 socket just to speed things up. With these two E10s out, we can go ahead and move this box a little bit so that we can get off this accordion duct. Just like that, should be good for now. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pull up from underneath the airbox and just cock it up a couple inches so that we can get to our T25 screws. Just like that. We have 3 T25 screws that we're going to back out. That should be enough to allow us to split this open and simply pull it up. Now you can see we have our old air filter. It's looking pretty grimy, pretty dirty, so it's a good time to change it. I'm sticking my hand through the intake duct just to help push it up. And there it is. Not terrible. Looks like it was done not too long ago, but definitely due for a replacement. We have our airbox cleaned up. We're going to go ahead and take our new filter and simply, you have a rubber strip that channels its way around the inside lip of the airbox. Pretty straightforward. Set it into place. Tuck it into bed. You know the drill. With that, you're going to make sure these two hooks slide back into the bottom of the airbox. It is very easily visible where they're going to go. You have one at the bottom here, one at the top. Key those bad boys in. Hold it together. And we're going to zap our T25s back in. You just want to snug them up. They're plastic. They don't take a lot of torque. Beautiful. With that, we're going to push our airbox back into place. We're going to put our accordion piece back in while we still have some play in it without the E10s. And now all that's left to do is send our E10s back home. You just want to start them by hand. You don't want to cross thread a bolt when you're so close to being done. Same thing with the rear one. Don't be shy to move the box around if you need it to align up your thread holes easier. Beautiful. Just nice and snug. You don't need to over torque them. Put our beauty cover back on. Bam, baby. And there we have it, my good people. Another DIY in the books. Overall, a pretty straightforward job on the M276. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments on what we did today, leave it in the comment box below. And if you like this DIY and you want to see more like them, please consider subscribing. We make new ones all the time. As always, thank you for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.